Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha, Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha.
Namaskarams to all. This is chapter 1, slokam 10. Aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam. Paryaptudame tesham balam bhimabhirakshitam. Aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam. Duryodhana, obviously he is influenced by the strength of the Pandava army because they're all of one, united, compact, disciplined. So their strength appears to be more. But in Duryodhana's army's case, they are disorderly, disorganized, they are not disciplined whatsoever, and they are not of one mind. They're not united.
They're not for the same goal. They're not reaching for the same purpose.
Yeah, that's why they appear weaker. So Duryodhana is saying, Bhishma is our chief marshal. Right? He's supposed to lead us. But he is a well-wisher to both the armies. He's a friend of the Pandavas as well. He's a devotee of Lord Krishna. He has great respect for Yudhishthira, and he loves Arjuna and Bhima with all his life. So, under these circumstances, how can Bhishma, the chief marshal, lead us to victory if he is partial to the Pandavas as well? Paryaptam tvidame tesham balam bhimabhirakshitam.
Duryodhana knows that Pandavas will easily take over them because the Pandavas are less in number, but they're on one mind, one set, and one goal. No difference of opinion. Duryodhana says that Bhima is the protector of the army. He is impenetrable. He is brave and hard as an adamant. An adamant is a strong material, like a very hard rock, like a diamond. Duryodhana is freaked out because Bhima put a pledge saying that he will kill all the 100 brothers of the Kauravas, including him. Even when Duryodhana poisoned Bhima, he still came back stronger than ever.
I have one doubt. So, Duryodhana addresses Bhishma as the protector of the army for the Kauravas because he's the chief marshal, or the chief. But for the Pandavas, he addresses Bhima as the protector of the army, even though Bhima isn't the chief. Drishtadyumna is. So, how's that?
Because Duryodhana is not doing this in the perspective of who's the chief, but who's stronger. And of course, Bhima is. He defeated him every single time.
So, here's an important note to discuss. So, when Arjuna sees the might of the Kaurava army, he takes up his bow, strings it, and asks Krishna to take him to the middle of the battlefield so he can see the Kaurava army eye to eye. Right?
Yes.
He's fearless. But in the case of Duryodhana, he goes to Dronacharya and tries to trick him and instigate hate against the Pandavas in him for his own self-support. This shows that he is with fear. Yeah. So, this is because he is living a life of unrighteousness and sin. And it's a rule that those who are living that life, they cannot experience happiness because they don't have power with it. They don't have the real power. So, in the case of Arjuna though, he is living a righteous life. He is living a dharmic life. So, he experiences real power, fearlessness. So, this is an important lesson for humanity. If you want to realize God, if you want to be on that path, you should be on the path of righteousness and abandon all material desires and lust for His sake, so that you can gain the power of righteousness, the true power, the real power. But those who are depending on material lusts and desires and riches and so-called pleasures, they only experience a temporary power, a fake power. It's not true, it's not real. It's the power of material desires.
Because they will want more and more, so they will not be happy.
Yeah, so they don't have that, like you said, they don't have that true power, which is the eye for Bhagavan. Actually, I want to discuss one more point to support this. So, when Lord Krishna is offering his Narayani army to the two parties, Duryodhana immediately takes the Narayani army and laughs at Arjuna, saying, "Oh, he's a fool. He chose Krishna, the unarmed Krishna, on his side, while I have his whole powerful Narayani army." But Arjuna is saying, "I don't need anything else but you, Krishna, with or without weapons." Right? So this just goes to show that those who are on the path of righteousness are letting go of their material desires for the sake of Narayana. And this is why they have the true power. For Arjuna, this is fearlessness. While for Duryodhana, even though he has the more material power, he lacks the true power, which is the living the path of righteousness, because he is attached to the material pleasures.
This is the end for chapter 1, slokam 10.
See you for slokam 11.